Hey, human family, it's Darren. Welcome to another episode of Fully Alive Again. On today's show, I'm going to share with you something I discovered. I had an epiphany, a breakthrough this week, and it's what I call empath supply and or sentient human beings supply. Do we empaths have our own supply and need that controls our life? I really think this new understanding can help you in your recovery. So if being fully alive again after a toxic relationship sounds good to you, hit the subscribe button and let's do what we do and dive deep.
No tears, no fears, fully alive again after these years.
Would you trust a narcissist to watch your children? Would you trust a destructive narcissist to run your affairs? Would you trust a destructive narcissist to take care of you when you're ill and to raise your children? I pose these questions because over the last 6 months, I've noticed such a loyalty to narcissists and the information they share about themselves and what they call their mental illness. Now, perhaps some of these are narcissists who aren't destructive narcissists, malignant narcissists, or sociopaths, or people who prey on other human beings to the degree that I'm talking about. That makes them irrelevant. But there are many people online consulting and coaching and educating empaths who are narcissists. Now, a lot of them share pertinent information that is really good stuff and can illuminate a lot about narcissistic personality disorders, about NPD. But there's another component here that we really don't look at. And I would like to call that empath supply. Many of us as empath really need narcissists. We need them to shed the light and to tell us who and what they are and tell us how to live, because those are the type of relationships we've had with narcissists throughout our childhood and our relationships. They were the mommy, the daddy, the leader, the cultivator of who we are and what we were and what we did. And I see a lot of this need still going on. It really baffles my mind. A narcissist, for one thing that I am certain of, is a liar. They are dishonest. So to take everything that they say and wrap ourselves around it because they use intellectual clutter and word salad to prevaricate around the real essence of their energy and what they are is crazy to me. And I see so many show hosts, so many, and I'm talking about ones that are covert, that aren't acknowledging that they're narcissists, and the ones that do acknowledge that they're narcissists. There is a thirst from empaths, from sentient human beings, for these people to be their leader and shine the light and illuminate their world and understanding of the world for them. And this baffles my effing mind. This is one of the most bizarre things that I've ever witnessed, and it shows me the gullibility of empaths and sentient human beings. It's almost embarrassing, you guys. I'm dead serious. How in God's name are you trusting a vulgar narcissist and everything that comes out of their mouth? Remember, a narcissist does something right and does something good to set you up for failure and for you and a downfall in the future. This is the same structure that I see going on in conversations. There are narcissists like Sam Valkin who have contributed massively to the understanding of narcissism, and in the same sense is gaslighting the shit out of people, in my humble opinion. I have witnessed with my own eyes step-by-step measures of how parents turn their kids into narcissists. I have seen things, as sure as I'm sitting here talking on this microphone, that these people, these narcissists, never talk about. And why would they? If they did, you certainly wouldn't be listening to them. You would run as far away from them as humanly possible. But you see, it is the deception in being in disguise. Never let them see you coming is the MO. I am exhausted with the gullibility of so many empaths and sentient human beings when it comes to building relationships with narcissists. I would never in my right mind ever have a relationship with a child molester. That's what these people do. Oh, those are sociopaths. Those are psychopaths. You can call it Fred. You can call it psychopath. You can call it malignant narcissist. You can call it NPD. You can call it covert. You can call it shy. You can play all the intellectual games that you want to, that the world of psychology regurgitates into our minds. But when you bear it down to the simple facts, as Einstein said, life is complex, but in the essence of it, it's very simple. When you break it all down, it is people that prey and try to hurt other people, try to destroy their targets, and have no empathy and have no boundaries on how low they can go when doing that. I don't care if it's under the psychopath identification or the malignant narcissist. They're all the same thing. Well, this one may have a different nuance over here, the way that they do it, and this one may have evolved this way, and none of that shit matters. What matters is if a tiger's trying to eat you, and he's a Bengal tiger, or he's an albino white tiger, and his claws are a little bit less, and he likes to attack the stomach first, or he likes to grab you by the neck first, the most imperative thing is that it's a tiger. And that its main goal is to eat you and destroy you. I am dumbfounded by how many people forget that when they're talking and dealing with bona fide narcissists. Granted, most people have never seen and witnessed up close the things that I have, and most of these people don't have kids who have been brutalized and changed by these people. But we are way too passive and gullible and nice as empaths. We are suckers, you guys. I hate to say that, not all of us, but there is a certain percentage of us that we have just been groomed to be nice and to give and to give people the benefit of the doubt. They're very congenial. They're very professional. Their vocabulary is impeccable. And the way that they comb their hair and the things that these are the same things that got us into the mess that we're in right now. Smoke and mirrors and being blindsided by a monster. When I look at all of this and study the nuances of how we interact with these people, I'm a firm believer now that empaths have a supply. It's called narcissists. That's why it's so hard to detach the Stockholm syndrome and the trauma bonding that goes on and all of the things that encompass the sadness and the emptiness when we lose a narcissist is parallel when a narcissist doesn't get their supply. Then what do? We go find narcissists online, whether they're covert and we don't know they're a narcissist, or they're out in the open narcissists, and we listen to them and we respect them. and we listen to their every word, and we build relationships with them, and we thank them for how wonderful they are for enlightening us. Thank you, Mr. Child Molester. Thank you, you soul murderer. Thank you. You're so wonderful. You're a swell guy. You're an angel that ain't never done nothing to nobody, Mrs. Narcissist. You're just floating around, shitting rainbows and butterflies. Mr. Narcissist, you're a swell guy. Thank you for helping us. You're just and they're sitting back underneath it all, saying, I really am superior to these simpletons. That's what's going on in their mind. Make no mistake about it, you guys. And I don't care how it's dressed. I don't care what they're saying. I don't care how presentable they are, how congenial they are, how educated they are, how many degrees they have behind their names. A piece of shit is a piece of shit. These are evil, vulgar people. And I say that from firsthand experience, and the world of psychology fluffs this stuff up and waters it down because we live in a world of madness, and we empaths have become groomed to this, and we need the narcissist to tell us everything's gonna be all right. And it's pathetically bad, you guys. I am repulsed by people who hurt kids and destroy human potential. I freaking hate that with a passion. And I don't like bullies and liars and people who hurt other people. I've been a victim of that kind of stuff all my life, and I know when I see it. And there are a plethora of show hosts online and bona fide narcissists who have come out and confessed what they are. And I witnessed time and time again empaths, and I've even done it myself early on. I am a part of this club too. Let me make that very clear. And we need their approval. We trust the words. Now let me say this again. We trust the words that comes out of the narcissist's mouth, because after all, he's a good guy. She's a good lady. They actually told us what they are, so this makes them good. For heaven's sakes, you guys, please keep a third eye open when you're dealing with people. We empaths, we sentient human beings are so gullible. The need to be nice, the need to give narcissists a path of respect and allow them to be authority figures over us. People do this all over the world with dictators. Empaths have a supply, and it's the need of a narcissist to tell them how to live. I really believe that. To some degree, what we're aware of, we're in control of. What we're unaware of is in control of us. All that I'm saying by this show today is to think about it. Is there such a thing as empath supply? Has sentient human beings supply? What's governing us? The need to be nice. The need to see the world has a explainable world that can be explained 100% through science. There's not really bad people or evil people. There's only hurt people, and hurt people hurt people. And yes, this is very true. Narcissists are created through a traumatic experience and abuse from a parent or some type of guardian and authority figure. I thoroughly get this, and I fully understand it. And that poor victim of a child has left who they once were. Their souls were literally murdered and executed by a parent or an authority figure. And that's what disrupts their growth and changes them as a person. I fully get this and understand it. What I am trying to convey through my rant on today's show is that we really got to watch the people that we trust online. There are so many covert narcissists doing shows online. And there are so many narcissists who have come out of the closet and confess who they are, whom we are trusting the words that come out of their mouths. There is a need that we have as empaths and sentient human beings to believe that love is the answer and to be kind to everyone. And you cannot have the same ethics with these people. It is a setup for your demise. They will grant you a gift, enlighten you, and then destroy you and gaslight you. This is who and what they are. So they can say something that's highly relevant and pass on a good tool and a nugget of knowledge that's really empowering. And then the next thing comes out of their mouth, gaslights you, and has more of an impact in your subconscious mind than what they just said. Every narcissist I know online does this. Do you know why? Because they're a narcissist. So please think and protect your mind and keep that third eye open when you're out here digesting information that's given to you from narcissists and narcissistic people. Protect your mind at all times, you guys. So I hope you didn't mind my rant today. Let me know your thoughts, your experiences, and opinions matter, and they really help others. And we're one big family here. Speak your mind, say whatever you need to say, or whatever comes to your mind. And remember, it's much better to be fooled, tricked, abused, and even damaged by a narcissist than to be a narcissist. I'll see you guys on the next video, and thank you for coming by today.